It's a heavyweight prize fight so far between the challenger John Bird and the champ Craig Holbrook, who is going for a record-tying 8th straight win. And right now they're just back and forth, back and forth.
No defense in this game. It's all offense, and they're putting the offense up. I don't know what happened to Craig in the 3rd and John in the 5th, but they were open in those frames, folks.
Well, marks otherwise. Now Craig following the strike in the 6th.
Missing the head pin, leaving the high-low jack, the 1, 7, and 10, and we might have to have an Earl sighting here.
Yes, sir.
Oh, I think they could have the theme song there for a minute. I thought maybe he did something wrong, but there it is. Okay, Craig goes after the high-low jack, the 1, 7, 10. A makeable shot, especially from Craig. Oh, almost.
Can't pick off the 7. So the fill is worth 9. And now the 10 box. 115 through 7 for the champ. Spread eagle here to begin the 8th. And then picks off the 2. So open in 7 and 8.
We'll go after the 3, 6, and 10 this ball and see if you can get out at 8 or a 9.
Gets an 8 out of it.
Well, 2 open frames. That just haven't happened lately.
Somebody take his temperature.
Yeah.
Must not be feeling well.
John Bird at 105 plus 2 balls here on his strike.
First part of the field gets him 6.
3, 6, 4, 7. The way these bowlers are bowling, I wouldn't be surprised if he converted this. Oh, how close can you get without making it? Call the cops. I think he was just robbed. No, that's a 9. Clip the wood in the channel first. 9 box, 123, an 8-pin advantage for our challenger. Let's see what happens here. The 3-pin goes over, it gets the 6. 6 goes around the 7, and the 3-pin just dies in the channel.
What drop? So that's a 7-pin drop.
Just that wood to stay right there. He's got to ricochet the ball off the wood for the 5, and then hopefully the wood comes off the wall for the 6, 4, 7. Yes, very nicely done.
Another mark. He's got 6 of them through 8. He has stretched his lead to 10 plus his next ball. Game 1 of 2.
You see the replay. The ball carries the 5-pin. Wood takes the 4 and 7.
To the 9th box, Craig Holbrook. Right on the head pin for 7, 8. Leaves the 6 and the 10. Should be a good one for the lefty.
Ooh, chops out just the 6-pin.
Up to 132. It appears that Craig Holbrook will find himself in an unfamiliar position, trailing going into game 2.
Can you imagine if you throw a 140-plus game and somebody's going to tell you that you're going to be down?
I'll hold the phones just a minute.
He said, well, if that's the case, I'll have to put another mark up. Let's see if that wood can cover that 8-pin. I believe it's deep enough if he hits it below the red line.
Got it. So one more ball coming up before he wraps up his game 1.
142 and a ball. Chance to go 150 with an 8 drop.
Gets just that. An even 150, halfway to 300.
150, and he's going to find himself probably down some pins, depending on what John does in this fill in the final 2 frames. But he's at a 153 clip right now, plus this ball. Just 4.
Four more. Open in the 9th with a 9 box.
146 in a ball to, or a box to be played yet by John Bird. Would love to put another mark up. And he's going to have a, oh, that pin was going to take a few more down. And now it's kind of a difficult spare leave in the 3, 5, and 9 with a piece of wood right next to the 3 and in between the 3 and the 5. There you see it. Yep, deflected the pin away. So he'll have the lead, but it's only going to be a few. Right now it's 5. Make this one be 6 pin advantage. No, make it 5.
155,
wow.
150. This is setting up for a terrific game, too. It starts right after this on CN8, the Comcast Network.
Welcome back, folks. And again, one more shot, a couple weeks away. May 7th is our final full taping session of the day. We'll do 4 shows that day, and who knows? Craig could be here, could be John Bird, who knows? But we're looking at the last final taping of the season, a full taping, and then, of course, June 4th, we roll into that top 3. The 3 bowlers will be 1 show that day. Get here early, and you're in for a treat. And word has it that Earl's going to be signing autographs that day, so I'd show up.
For $5 a pop, though.
That's right.
You see the small print.
Can you see that on eBay? Somebody's going to make millions.
Right now, by the way, it's Holbrook, Barber, Bober, the 3 that are qualified for that show. But wait, John Bird, he could be on that show at this rate, win or lose today.
That's right. You know, we referred to that several weeks ago. You don't have to win this championship match. You just have to beat one of those scores. So you could be on the losing end of the match, but still have the total to qualify for that final show. And John starts with another spare.
And he started this one with a 5-pin advantage over the champ and opens with that mark.
He was here for earlier shows, so John knows you've got to beat Craig Holbrook. You cannot rest on a 5-pin advantage. It won't work.
Big 9, Phil.
Everything but the 5. The 5-pin. This to put a lot of pressure on the champ. 2 in a row.
Yes.
And he's got it. Let's see if the champ, the 7-time champ, has an answer for 2 marks in a row, trailing by 5.